nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, and come here to help the Muslims. But it seems that some Muslims who come here, they have no integrity, no dignity. Agar ye cheez, the same thing happens in their Islam. Like he said, ek to lying through their teeth. They are such miserable, wretched. Some of them who come here with it's horrid. No etiquettes. They should get the punishment for themselves, like what is in the Quran or what is in the Sharia. तो ये सुधरेंगे वरना नहीं सुधरते हैं ये लोग. हाँ, अपने गलती मुझे कहता है, he's telling me that I don't know Arabic because my translation is also wrong. Well, where you don't know what, because even your Sahabas didn't know. Umar didn't know at that time when Prophet Muhammad, what Hisham, when he translated the Quran ayat Surah Furqan, Umar dragged him. Umar wanted to beat him up. Umar tried to gag him. And Rasulullah only says, like, release him. Lekin khutbah, when it comes to his own self, don't even talk loudly in front of the Prophet. Don't raise your voices and all this, right? What a So these Muslims, how can we teach them anything when they put the blame, gaslighting us, put the blame on us shamelessly, whether he's from Africa or where this person is from, a Muslim? And respect the woman. She's not your laundry, okay? Respect the woman. She's not your slave girl, sex slave girl. Don't demand things here and then say we are wrong. We give you everything here, we help you. You have no respect. What kind of upbringing has your dirty mother given you? Dirty Muslims. If you come here, I will ban you. I give you a chance. I can't take this now. I'm not Christian Prince. I'm a woman. You need to know how to respect women. Your mothers haven't taught you, Muslims. Some of you disrespectful and then gaslighting us. So if our translation is wrong, then even Umar said that Hisham's translation was wrong. Look at this ayat. Umar said, Hisham, translation wrong. Doesn't mean the meaning. So it changes the meaning. A hadith. Just searching that hadith out. And then I will come to the topic. But first, now, here it is. Look at this. These Muslims, they want, अच्छा ऐसे cheapsters, unethical people, ऐसे झूठ बोलते हैं, हरामी ऐसे trick, twist and turning the ayats, बहुत cruel, बहुत हरामी है. Harami means scoundrels, any rascals with no etiquettes, right? So Yahya related. Now this is another one from Mawawat Malik. No. We want to go to Sahih Muslim, find this. Oaths and vows. Where is it? Sahih Bukhari. I heard Hisham narrated Umar bin Khattab. I heard Hisham bin Hakim bin Hizam reciting Surat al-Furqan during the lifetime of Allah's Messenger, and I listened to his recitation and noticed that he recited it in several ways which Allah's Messenger had not taught me. So I was on the point of attacking him in the prayer. Look at these violent people, taught violence. But I waited till he finished his prayer. I mean, this is what we'll get from these Muslims. They're dirty, vile people, violent also. Shameless liars. For God's sakes, God save us from these Muslims. Finished his prayer, and then I seized him by the collar and said, "Who taught you the surah which I have heard you reciting?" He replied, "Allah's Messenger taught it to me." I said, "You are telling a lie." So when these Muslims come tell us we are telling a lie, give them this ayat, this hadith. Arey, what nonsense is this? By Allah, Allah's Messenger taught me in a different way, meaning the translation was in a different way. And dialect perhaps also. Dialect also. And you are lying, jumping to conclusions. Look, now he's telling Umar that, Baba, Allah's Messenger taught me after, what? He replied, who taught you this surah which have heard you reciting? He replies, Hisham replied. Now these are the Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad. Hisham replied to him. Even after replying to him, this is what happens with these Muslims who come here. Even after showing them, you are lying, you don't know Arabic. You know Arabic. Come and talk to me in Arabic. Even after Hisham is saying, Allah's Messenger taught it to me and he's alive. Umar should have said, okay, let's go to Allah's Messenger. He immediately jumps to the conclusion, you are telling a lie. Now he's pushed into saying, by Allah, taking an oath. Look at this day. On oath you will, even by Allah, Allah's Messenger. Now he's pushed to saying an oath. ये मुसलमान जब इनके सहाबा ऐसे कर रहे हैं during the time of Prophet Muhammad, his presence is there. What can we expect from them now? And after the death of Allah's Messenger, or even before on the deathbed, Umar is saying he's delirious, your Prophet. Don't give him pen and paper. ये इनकी रवैया, look at their conduct, behavior, manners, no manners, right? These are, what kind of people? ये जंगली से, ये बदतर, these are worse than all these pagan Arabs. Even after Allah's Messenger is there, because Allah's Messenger has made them like this. ऐसी violent Quran ayats and verses, they can he's shot himself on the foot. I blame this person, not Umar, not Hisham, of course not, but here I blame Allah's Messenger. Taught it to me. देखें, तौबा तौबा. I mean, what kind of people are you really? Okay, and by Allah, Allah's Messenger taught to me. It's Allah, inko, jab tak Allah, for them, swearing is like Prophet Muhammad swore, trying to please his wives, they were forbidding him with Allah. This is like a game for them, right? Please see this. This is a game for you people. Swearing, pushing people to get angry, provoking them, annoying them. Your Ummul Mumineen annoyed Allah's Messenger. No big deal. If Ummul Mumineen annoyed Allah's Messenger and he is so weak that he had to take an oath, there are great people like Buddha and all, they will stand still, and even Christian Prince will not act like I'm acting here. He will give so many chances. And the way he then, he laughs and no, no, look, friend, my friend. So, Christian Prince, very tolerant. Look, my friend, and laughing. So, yeah. But, I'm a woman and I said, you are telling a lie. But Allah's messenger taught me in a different way, meaning, they have to again put in brackets. Hadith, maybe they have to put in brackets. This very surah which I have heard you reciting. So I took him, this very surah which I have heard you reciting. So I took him, leading him to Allah's Messenger, and said, Oh Allah's Messenger, I heard this person reciting Surah Al-Furqan in a way that you did not teach me, and you have taught me Surah Al-Furqan. The Prophet said, Oh Hisham, recite. So he recited in the same way as I heard him recited before, but different way to him. On that, Allah's Messenger said, It was revealed to me to be recited in this way. Then Allah's Messenger said, Recite, O Umar. So I recited it as he had taught me. Allah's Messenger then said, It was revealed to me to be recited in this way. Allah's apostle. Cartoon nahi kya hai, really. Please, Muslims, this is, I have to tell you, it's not a circus, right? The way it's come as a circus, this hadith. The Quran has been revealed to be recited in several different ways. So recite of it that which is easier for you. So if this translation is easy for me, well, I'm not a Muslim, but how can you? Who are you to come and tell me? If this way is my Irani way, that I've learned Irani since childhood now, the Ali. If an Irani recites it like this, Allah's Messenger himself, but you don't know yourself coming here telling me that if I'm not reciting it properly, your way, then I'm lying and I haven't got it. I don't get the meaning. You people haven't got the meaning of the word Salat. It's a big thing, Salat. You people haven't got it. Telling other people. Your messenger is saying several different ways, so recite of it, and moreover, recite of it which is easier for you. It's not one way. Okay, another thing is this. Now, we can tell about this, right? Surah 9, now come to the Surah 9, Ayat 99. You win the salat, not the blessing, not the effect. You don't gain it's not about gaining blessings or salutations. You gain the salat, salawat. Now here, if it's greetings, then Allah's Messenger is greeting you. You gain the greetings. Here you will say, oh, this word changes to a different meaning. Blessings. Or you're giving the effect, what you gain out of Allah's, the messenger. Behold, so look at this ayat. Surah 9. Share this on screen now, sorry. So, but among the Bedouins is he who believes in Allah and the day, the last, and takes what he spends. Neither do you look at the contradictions I've shown you. Okay, disregard that. Means of nearness. He spends of means of nearness with Allah and wa comes here. It ends with Allah, what He means of nearness, He gains, spends and gains, right? Now it says, and salawate, salawat,
وصلواتي.
was salawati of the messenger. Now your Allah should not be like this, the word changing meanings and what the effect is. Actually, the word's meaning, salawat, is what? If it's so, and blessings of the messenger. Are you saying salutations of the messenger here? You will gain the salutations of the messenger? The messenger will salute you. Now you change the word to blessings. So salwat cannot mean salutations, right? So in Surah Ahzab ayat, salwat cannot even mean what I thought of it, because after looking at these three ayats together, and you get the right meaning in Surah Tawbah ayat 103, which I will go to just a minute, please. So, somewhat, the if the Quran ayats are there and the word meaning are there, you can get it in another ayat. That should be consistent. Allah is not even consistent with one word meaning. Salat actually means prayer to Allah that you do 5 times obligatory. And that's what it should mean in all the ayats. So that you don't get confused who you are doing salat to. So now we have Surah 33, ayat 56, or the problem is like, this is my problem, I can't. 56, 50, salute, let's check. '56 of Surah Azab. Now looking at this ayat, Surah 9, ayat 99, where else is salawat? Sallima, sallimu. Now this is sallimu. It's not salawat. Different, greet him. This is not salawat even. So you can't say salawat is greeting. And what is saluna? Blessings? No. It can't be blessings. It's from salah. My goodness. Surah 9, ayat 103. Why are you people so lying through your teeth? So negligent. And then blaming others. Surah 9, ayat 103. Take from their wealth a charity and purify them, meaning of Muhammad or Prophet. And he hasn't even put it here. But anyways, and cause them increase by it. And bless. It says, was Sali blessed? Sali is in bless. And cause them increase. Purify them and cause them increase. Okay, Mustafa Khattab says, bless them and pray for them. So I don't know where he puts blessing, from where he got it. Them upon them, and indeed your blessings. And then pray for them. So here, salataka, right? Now I come from a Iranian school long time ago. That's stuck with me right now. The Iranian translation, maybe a little bit, and Pakistani mixed. using everything they can find against me. Your blessings. No, it's not blessings. For assurance, reassurance, sakanon, or sakanon. It's not sakanon. Sakanon must be better. Sakanon. Sakanon. Okay. Sakun. Sakanon. Maybe. Or in sak. Okay. For them and Allah is sakanon. Sakanon. Maybe with the double A. Maybe wrong. I had enough of this, really, getting the worst out of me now. Your blessings? No. I showed you what is barakat from the Quran ayat. Salat. And even, your translators say so. How can you purify them and cause them increase and invoke? And invoke. Here they say blessing, purify them and cause them increase. So, oh my God, what is this? And upon them, and invoke, cause them increase. Salli. Yeah? Salli. Salli or Salli. Salli. There are 7 different and more. Hatun Tash has found more kirtans, kirats, what are they? Kirts. God. So, long story short, Quran problem, Allah written Allah. But you are just low lives. Surely your prayer is a source. Prayer. Now you're going to dismiss your translators? Invocations. Say, Dr. Mustafa, you're going to dismiss? Okay, dismiss it. I can dismiss it, you can't dismiss it. I can correct the translators and say they are all wrong. Or most of them are wrong, only this one is true. Pray for them. Your prayer will be a comfort to them. Abdul Halim, pray for them. What does Maududi say? Pray for them. Indeed, your prayers are so. Now you are saying against these translators, even. Don't say I'm wrong, because your translators have put prayer. Some have put blessing, which is if perhaps they have thought that what of the prayer gain, what he prays for you, what you gain from it, they've put bless. But many have put prayer. Dr. Mustafa Khata, how can you say I'm wrong? Now, even your translators have put many who have put prayer. How can you say all of them are wrong? And so I am wrong. At least in this you can't deny. And you're denying through your teeth lying. You see this Muslim man. How can you deny the other translators who put prayer? So they are lying? Your translators are lying then. And even Yusuf Ali is accepted by the Shias as a good translator of Quran ayahs. Verily thy prayers are a sword. Even he has put prayers. So where are you coming from? Invoke Allah for them. And if someone has put blessing, it means what perhaps they have thought of the effect, what is gained by the invocation, by his invocation to Allah for you. By his invocation to Allah for you. My goodness. African Muslim or you are Indian Muslim or Pakistani Muslim. What are you? You're saying that they are liars. These translators are also liars. It doesn't mean prayer. It means greeting. And in that other ayat, it doesn't even make sense. Greeting. Your messenger is going to greet you? Are you out of your senses or what? Now we have to speak like this against you. Are you saying this word, Salat, is not prayer? Are you saying here, then, Surah 9, are you saying this is blessings, Salwat, or greetings? Your messenger is greeting you? And greeting of the messenger. And you think Salwat is blessings? Then if you think Salwat is blessings here, as it is put here, then you're saying I'm a liar, and you're also saying Dr. Mustafa Khattab is a liar. One of your translators in English of this Quran ayat, the prayers of the messenger. Are you saying Dr. Mustafa Khattab doesn't know Arabic, should learn Arabic? What you told me. Huh? Are you saying Sahih International doesn't know Arabic? Okay, they've made mistakes. I can correct them as an ex-Muslim. But here, what I said, it's prayer. But what Sahih, what Quran.com has put, I don't know who, blessings. Is it, so when I said prayer, you said greetings. None of your, I don't think any of your translators here have put greeting. Your messenger is going to greet you. The messenger of Allah is going to greet you. Then you're saying all these are wrong. Prayers of the messenger. Do you think Abul Ala Maududi is also wrong that I agree with about this here? Prayers of the messenger. Salawat. Salawati. Ar-Rasuli. Ar-Rasul. Now I read out to him. He says my translation is wrong. Is then, okay, translation is wrong, but what did I say? Prayers of the messenger. Are you saying Maududi is wrong? He doesn't, his translation is wrong, his meaning of this ayat is wrong in translation? Who are you? So what is your messenger doing here? He's praying. So, and among the Bedouin Arabs are those who believe in Allah and the last day and regard the spending as means of drawing near to Allah and of deserving the prayers of the messenger, not of God, but the messenger here. Prayers. I'm showing you your translators and agreeing with them, and you're telling me, saying, this, no, you didn't translate it properly, so you're wrong. Show me this, show me that. What kind of a demand are you making? Unreasonable demands you're making out of me. And moreover, calling me a liar. I'm wrong? Or what? What else will you call me? Then you're calling your Maududi a liar. You're calling Yusuf Ali a liar, obtaining the prayers of the messenger. Oh, 5 times prayer is not enough. You're obtaining the prayers of the messenger. You have to pray to Allah, but the messenger has to pray for you. Salawat. Receiving the prayers of the messenger, not blessings. Okay, blessings. How many have put blessings here for this? Only Quran.com in English translation, word by word. The rest, here you can see, Dr. Mustafa Khattab has put receiving in, your God doesn't know how to put it properly, the prayers of the messenger. And the prayers of the messenger. It just says this. And the prayers of the messenger, yes. But they have to, see, put in brackets, and of invocations of the messenger. You're receiving the prayers of the messenger, salat, salawat. Salat in, but I think it's in plural then, of the prayers from, of prayers from the messenger, and the prayers of the messenger. Drawing near and deserving. Okay. Who is this? Maududi hasn't put it in brackets. It doesn't say deserving. It says of the prayers of the messenger. And because you regard the spending as means of drawing near to Allah and deserving the prayers of the messenger. Like not only are you saying salat to gain qurbatan ilallah, to gain nearness to Allah, but if you spend in the way of Allah, means you're drawing near to Allah also this, and you and the prayers of the messenger. What does this mean? They put deserving, obtaining in bracket. Please see this. Huh? Means of nearness to Allah, with Allah, and not blessing. Sorry, I don't agree to this translation. I agree to the rest of the translators here, but I do this time. Prayers of the messenger. Salawat. And are you saying all of them are wrong? It's a greeting of the messenger you're obtaining. Then invocations is wrong because invocation is prayer, right? Meaning, then Surah Tawbah ayat. Oh, where is it? I didn't share this on the screen. Obtaining the prayers of the messenger, this is. Then we'll go to Surah 9 ayat 103. Salawat. Blessings or prayers? Pick and choose. Prayers. How many translations are there of this hadith? Several. 7 translations. Prayers of the messenger. But the translators, your own translators, have put prayers. Invocation means prayers. And they put a word here. They add deserving or obtaining. This word is added. It's not in the ayat. So they put like meaning of obtaining. Meaning to this prayers, what you're getting. You're getting the prayers, but it only says, and the prayers of the messenger. So by just giving payments, not only do you get nearness to Allah, but you and the prayers you gain of the messenger, right? And the prayers of the messenger. God. It's such a way put. But the prayer, it is true. I mean, you have to put deserving the prayers, obtaining, deserving, or just put here, and the prayers. Now, M.A.S. Abdul Halim, God. Okay, he puts God here, and the prayers of the messenger. So, but there are also some desert Arabs who believe in God in the last day and consider their contributions as bringing them nearer to God and the prayers of the messenger. It brings them to the prayers of the messenger, right? So not only your prayers are enough to Salat, but you're gaining the prayer of the messenger by doing this. Nearness to God. How shall I say it? Oh my God. Hmm? So it's not only, okay, I worship Allah, Allah alone is enough for me. Okay, how shall I say it now? Now, if you're going to say that none do I worship except Allah, right? And Allah is enough for me, sufficient for me. No, messenger, you're missing out. Why are you missing out on this? The praise, salawat of the messenger. Now, what can I do? Salawat may also mean salah in or salat in plural form. So you'll be receiving the prayers of the messenger, right? And when Allah is telling you that you will be receiving the prayers of the messenger, not by only your prayers to gain nearness to Allah. What is this? What does this mean then? Is Allah enough? Why did I come here? To tell you what? Is Allah enough? Is your salat enough for Allah? No, moreover, if you give to Allah, if you give, contribute as bringing them near to Allah, God, and prayers and the prayers of the messenger, they will indeed bring them nearer, and God will admit them to his mercy. God is most forgiving and merciful. So even your prayers to God are not enough. Your salat to God 5 times obligatory is not enough. If you miss out on this, you've missed out. Why are you missing out? That's why you see the Quran ayat is true for you. If you say only 5 times prayers is very important, but here you're missing out a great chunk. You're missing out the prayers of the messenger for you. What could it mean? Since, let's say, like Shia Ismaili, His Highness Aga Khan, now doesn't want you to stand up and pray, right? You only have to go to him, think of him, you will receive the prayers of the messenger. You just contribute Nandi and all this. If you don't, it's okay, you'll miss out. But if you contribute, bringing them, not only is Salat bringing you near to Allah, but your contributions are bringing you near to God, Allah. Giving of your wealth. So when Imam takes a shortcut and tells you now this only, you don't have to stand up 5 obligatory prayers. Ismaili, Imam. You don't understand. That's why you haven't understood the Quran properly. You don't understand this. Baba, he's the Imam chosen by Allah. You are not chosen by Allah. The Imam is chosen by Allah. The Sunnis chose their Rashidun caliphs. Imam Ali was chosen by Allah. Muhammad was screaming out loud, but you won't hear him. Sunnis missed him. They followed Umar, they followed Abu Bakr, not Prophet Muhammad. Now your Imam is saying that only this now I have. That poor man, what are you doing to him? Salim Lalani, when I pleaded with him, and these people are going in the wrong direction. They'll be hating Shias, getting them killed. These ex-Ismailis also. When God has made it, at least see, right? You see, that's why God has said. But I'm not saying Ismaili Islam is also. I'm just saying that a part of Imam can take, like this part. What do you say about this part then? And Imam can tell you now, no more 5 times prayers. Just concentrate on this ayat. Give contributions, um, right? That is the only way now. It will draw you near to Allah, and you will gain the nearness to Allah and prayers of Prophet Muhammad, messenger that will also bring you near to Allah. So by contributing, now if he says cancel salah, now you don't have to do that. He can say that, right? Because you haven't really understood. You see, I can't take your thing because you haven't understood this part. You're saying Salat, 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 Salat. Ex-Ismail is coming to me saying Salat, 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 Salat. But you are not giving me this ayat. Then you are also wrong because you're taking half of the Quran. Okay, Salah, very important, this and that. But you're also missing out on this chunk, this part, which is a big chunk. You get nearness to Allah by contributing monetarily, however you want to contribute. And your Imam explains it. And you're even getting nearness to Allah and His prayers. With His prayers, you're getting nearness to Allah. You see, a prophet can be a messenger, an Imam is more, isn't he? Abraham, an Imam, we made him. So after Prophet Muhammad, the Imam is also a messenger, not a prophet, but a messenger. Remains a messenger of Allah. And that light remains in them, their loins, their, or, right? So this, my goodness, what is this really? Oh, I forgot to put my headphones. Let me just see if testing. So, how shall I now test this? Can you hear me? Okay, I'll just see in the settings. No headphones, it's a still microphone. Let me just test. All right, now I've put the headphones. Oh God. Hope you could hear me. Now, so many things really. And the Imams are chosen. We made them Imams. They were from, you see, now some Sunnis blame the Shias for perhaps taking the, what? Being from the Jews? Because your Allah is taken from the Jews. Your Allah mentions Jews, their Imams. They're naqibs, or what are they called? Also, two ayats. We made them leaders, imams. Hazrat Musa's time. Hazrat Musa, the Prophet, is present. Imams are being made by God, not by you, election or this or choosing, you know. What are the three ways the Sunnis take to make their Rashidun or their caliphs, huh? Or their authority among themselves that you obey, you have to obey. So you see, I can't even believe in the ex-Ismailis telling me that Salat, the only thing that can bring you near to Allah, very important, you should do, and Hazir Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, has missed out on that and doesn't let us do that, excuse me, and has made himself God. But here, all the Salat that you do, without this messenger, can your Salat, here the Quran ayat is saying what it's saying. Without this messenger, if you miss out on this Quran, which you have missed out, why have you missed out on this Quran ayat? So this also, okay, I'm not saying that Salat is not important, but I don't know this Imam, like maybe he's right. You see, I have to take it from, like I showed you, Sharik Allah, the Hula Sharik Allah. Surah Takwir ayat I showed you, and still these people are going on and they're taking the wrong Sunni Islam, right? And unjustifiably. And it's not good for you. It does make a difference to His Highness Aga Khan. Because, I was told by an Ismaili, perhaps it was an Ismaili, that Aga Khan the Third has said, even one moment, you all can leave him. It doesn't really make a difference to him. Only one moment is enough for me. Like Quran ayat says, one moment against, like what? One kafir, one moment is equal to 10 believers. And thus, against 10 kafirs, what? One moment is equal to 10 believers, right? One Muslim, what is it? So it doesn't make a difference, but for your own good. What difference does it make to me? Why should I be in pain? I'm not an Ismaili. They can hack truth, right? So in his own way, His Highness Aga Khan could be doing the right thing for you. He's even making it easier. We will make it easy for you, the easy way. Surah Allah. Glorify the name of Allah, not even Allah in Surah Allah. So when you've reached that high status, you're dropping down to, okay, as Muslims, even I was telling Salahuddin here, brothers, look, because Sunnis have this problem, telling the Shias, oh, you call yourselves Muslim. I proved to him, he agreed. I said, isn't the status of believers higher than the Muslims? Which ayat is that? The Baduans say, we are believers. Say you are not believers as yet. What does this mean? I explained it to Salahuddin, the Saudi Arabian Muslim. It's Surah 49, Ayat 14, I think here it shows. The Baduans say we believe. That means we are believers. Say you believe not, but you only say we have surrendered in Islam, meaning becoming Muslim. We are Muslims, not becoming, but that we are Muslims. For faith has not yet entered your hearts. But if you obey Allah and His Messenger, He will not decrease anything in reward for your deeds. So for believers, they have to also obey Allah and the Messenger. Ayat is implied in this It's implied in this ayat. Now, the status now on that. Who? No, you have not. Don't say you believe. Believer status is higher than Muslima or Muslim status. Salahuddin finally agreed to meet Saudi Arabian Muslim. Sunni saying, why don't the Shias call themselves Muslim? They're dividing themselves, this and that. Wrong. You are wrong. Because here, believers, the Shias can say we are the true believers. We are the believers. Now, you have been wrong in many cases, but you don't want to accept it. And these ex-Ismailis, they've fallen low. Why miss? That's why I say, Sunnis, I come, but you come in such a way to me. Don't feel like talking to you people. Be-adab, battamiz, demanding, ordering me around. Do your own, open your own Quran. That's what thank God ex-Muslim Muhammad will tell open your Quran. I'm not going to show, like he shows it on the screen, but he says, no, open the Quran yourself. Very good. Because you see, you don't open the Quran yourself, then you tell us to recite it, and then you war karte hai na, they exploit. You know how they manipulate, they gaslight you. Oh, they already know my translation is like this in Arabic, right? I can do a great translation. When I was 13, 14, I don't know how old, 12, 11, the Quran teacher told me you're in Pakistan, Karachi, said your pronunciation, Arabic pronunciation is great. Not even good, like he said, it's really good, really. Not even only good. Now I've lost my English also. तो ये इतना हरामीपन करते हैं ये मुसलमान ये पे आई मीन लेकिन में बहुत गंदे बहुत बेखैर अच्छा है कि उधर जाओ I think you should go to ex-Muslim Ahmed, get some, you know, koras on your, they really get it on your brains. And then I get angry at the Christians. But were you a Shia who came here? I don't think a Salahuddin came. Okay, if I was in Iran, they would have killed me. Wherever I am, I don't know who has saved me. If I was in a Shia country, Iran, like Iran, even a Sunni country, Turkey or Egypt or somewhere, I would have been killed. But sometimes they say, look, I don't want to like generalize but I think there's some Sunnis I think they are some Sunni, okay, I can't blame the Sunnis because, our alims have said they are, but some Shias, like even that ex-Muslim Ali, ex-Shia Ali Shah, I couldn't trust him to be a true ex-Shia, ex-Muslim. तंग करना तो इनका your way, right? But I think some Sunnis really are like apostate prophet was a Sunni, wasn't a Shia, and they learned and very and ex friendly Muslim Abdullah Samir from Ismaili, he went to Salafism. So you see, from Salafi, ex-Muslim, he's a true ex-Muslim. So some Sunnis are better than Shias even, I gathered. Because the Shias won't leave Ali, Hussein. And I don't know about Africans, right? How they come. These Muslim Africans, like, do you have any shame or what kind of people are they? This African came, and I was saying he's Indian. If he was, he seemed like an African. He sounded like an African. So I was just trying to test him, saying you're an Indian, to see whether if he'll say dirty Indian, this, that, I was saying, to test him. But he was saying he's an African. Maybe he was an African Muslim, Sunni Muslim. Uh, some Sunnis, like Bastaki, my ex-principal, someone told her father or, her niece told me, so whether grandfather, maternal, paternal, whether principal's father or her other uncle, father, no, grandfather. So she told me that her grandfather was told that, Umar bin Khattab, what he did to Fatima and all this. So they were like, oh, okay. Like, without even looking in they just said, oh, okay, like that. And so, your way is coming here like this, and in a very tricky manner, you try to trap us, but you fall flat on your faces. I just made you fall flat on your faces. You can recite it however it is, the 7 dialects, the 7 ways of translating the Quran ayats, however it is easy for you. Moreover, there's another hadith which says that Omar caught him, seized him by the collar and said, and then wrapped him up. Where's that hadith? This is not the one I showed you earlier on. He grabbed him and then where's that I have, which 4992. Yeah, I showed you 5041 hadith. Now from Sahih Bukhari, I'm going to show you Sahih Bukhari, just a little bit, 4992. Let me show you this one. Please, your Sahabas and your messenger has violent ways, hitting Aisha also, punching her on the chest because she disobeyed. So you have violent ways. This will not do here. You understand? No disrespect. I'm not Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife. Far from it. Okay? Disobeying him. And, hey, don't show your weight here. Muslims, you don't own me. Narrated Umar bin al-Khattab. I heard Hisham bin Hakim reciting. Here, I must see what he's done here. Controlled my temper, and when he had, but I controlled. What did he wanted to do here? Jump over him during his prayer. But I controlled my temper. Let me show you. Ah, you Muslims, men who come here, I cannot stand disrespect to a woman. Ah, whether she is non-Muslim or what. You go and put your weight on, go hit your wife or something, what you're told to do. Here, your laws don't apply. You understand? You violent people, jungly, wild. He recited in several different ways, which Allah's Messenger had not taught. Even several different ways. I was about to jump over him during his prayer. But I controlled my temper, and when he had completed his prayer, I put his upper garment around his neck. I put his upper garment around his neck and seized him, gagging him, I think, around his neck. Oh my God, how he must have got him if he put his upper garment around his neck and seized him by it and said, "Who taught you this surah, which I heard you reciting?" He replied, "Allah's Messenger taught it to me." I said, "You have told a lie." Again, for Allah's Messenger taught it to me in a different way from yours. So several ways of reciting different ayats. Oh my God, this is how many ways are there? And then he's saying Umar is telling him, Hisham, you told me a lie. So I dragged him to Allah's Messenger and said, I heard this person reciting Surah Al-Furqan. Hey, Muslims, listen, keep your jungly wild laws, to yourself, rules. Your Prophet Muhammad punched Aisha. Keep this nonsense to yourself, There's a hadith. Gave her a painful shove in the chest. Let's see what your people say. But it's from you, and the hadith is there from your Muslims, whether it's Sahih or whatever it is. In Sahih Muslim, volume 4, hadith number 2127, it is narrated from the hadith of Muhammad ibn Qais that Aisha stated that the Prophet gave her a painful shove on the chest. Hey, I cannot take this, from any man. Then he said, do you think that Allah and His Messenger would be unjust to you? As far as I know, the Prophet never raised his hand against anyone to hit him. So can you explain to me, now look at this, as far as I know, why the Prophet hit Aisha? As mentioned in this hadith. Now it's mentioned in the hadith. Praise be to Allah. The hadith mentioned in question is that which was narrated from Aisha, who said, when it was my night when the Messenger of Allah was with me, he came in and took off his cloak, took off his shoes, and you read this hadith? Oh, I've read this hadith in Sahih International. Do you think that Allah would be unjust to you? As far as I know, as far as I know, the Prophet never raised his hand against anyone to hit him. Now they've read this hadith. So can you please explain to me the reason why the Prophet hit Aisha? Oh, you want to know the reason why, but you know that he hit Aisha. He hit Aisha. What kind of people are you? Oh, I've never heard that Prophet Muhammad hit anyone, but Now that you have read it, you want to know whether this is justified. Now, moreover, now that they've read it, oh my goodness. Hey, Muslims, stop your violence. We are not your laundries, and this law will not apply to us. Respect us. And if you can't, I will throw you out from here. You understand? These ridiculous, nasty, violent rules don't apply to me here. Don't throw your weight around your Islam. Acha? You jahil, wild, demanding, disrespectful to non Muslim ladies. Huh? And to the non Muslims and to the ex Muslims. You satanic people of worshippers of Satan and the satanic messenger. You hit me, I will. Don't you dare throw your weight here on me. Tumlong knocker, we are not your servants. And even to servants, we would not do something like this. Samjhe? Understand? Vulgar, cheap, violent people. And enough of your gaslighting I've had in my life. You can make people go insane like this. Who do you think you are? Followers of Satan. My humanity doesn't teach me this. What did Aisha do to Rasulullah that he hit her, you know? She just followed him where he was going. Allah? What kind of a thing is this? You can beat your wives because they're disobeying you. Look at the way he punched her on the chest. Allah, I can't take it. So now, I just have to find another verse and show it to the ex-Ismailis because I told I have written a comment there, but I didn't say you can join my, you can see the errors. Did I say this comment? I forgot. Just join me. You don't know the Quran properly, that now you're following Sunni Islam, leaving Ismaili Islam, Tariqat. So where could have Imam taken it from that if you obey Allah and the Messenger, and there's a height you reach after becoming Muslims, there's a process. When you reach this tariqat of Ismaili Islam, you don't have to say 5 obligatory salawats, right? Where could it, maybe there is a hint in the Quran. I'm trying to think of it. Maybe it'll come while this live stream goes on. Maybe later I'll come to show you. I don't know, maybe Surah Marriage, the ways of ascent, Surah Marriage. Let me just read out a little bit. Sorry, I know it's going to take time and it's boring. Now my online research starts with you all. A challenger has demanded a punishment bound to come for the disbelievers to be averted by none from Allah, Lord of pathways of heavenly ascent. though which the angels and the Holy Spirit will ascend to him on a day 50,000 years in length. So endured this denial, O Prophet, with beautiful patience. They truly see this day as impossible. But we see it, is it Surah Marriage, the ways of ascent, molten brass, on the, oh my God, punishments really. This is a mad Allah, and no close friend. Is this, what is the meaning? Let me see, marriage. Where ways of ascent? Ascending stairways. Yeah, ascending, not descending, right? So it's going up. And how, oh my God. So on the day the sky will be molten brass, tufts of wool, the mountains like, and no close friend will ask about their friends. Although they will be made to see each other, the wicked will wish to ransom themselves from punishment of but their children, by sacrificing their children, the spouses, their siblings, my God, the clan that sheltered them, and everyone on earth all together just to save themselves. Where's marriage? Flame, by no means, for it will be the fire of hell, ripping off scalps. Look at this. Your God is such a, what is this? He's scaring you to death. Like, it's worse than death. After death, what will happen to you? Plucking out. This is like, come on, this is a psychopath. Now, just because you didn't believe in Allah and the Messenger, but maybe you did a good thing in life, you were peaceful, you never hurt anyone, you never even, like the Muslims are told to be rude perhaps or bad and lie against the disbelievers when even when they're showing you the truth peacefully with the dialogue and with the integrity and with in a dignified manner, you come in an undignified manner. Yes, such low lives. But you know, what if someone has done good, disbeliever? Even then, he will. It's because disbeliever, it says, it was someone who ever turned their back. But this Allah is really nasty. Skulls taking away, burning completely the head skin. And it was someone who ever turned their backs on Allah and turned away from truth and gathered and hoarded wealth. Indeed, humankind was created impatient, distressed when touched. But Allah, you made them with the, when you made Adam with your two hands and you told the whole of the angels to bow to Adam, that means you have made humankind, created them impatiently, anxious. Hulk. It's not even like mothers give birth to impatient or someone's given birth to an impatient human, but that indeed humankind was created impatient. Now Allah is saying this here. This is also terrible, really. Like Allah created you impatient, you know? Hulk, anxious. It's God's fault. Distressed when touched with evil and withholding when touched with good. Okay, distressed even Hazrat, what was he, Job? Ayub was distressed when he was touched with evil. So amma yujibul mustara iza daha wa yakshifu su'. So God, like he was distressed. Okay, now Hazrat Ayub was distressed, touched with Satan, touched by Satan, and withholding when touched with good. Okay, this I can understand. Except those who pray. Okay, this is Mussalina. Mussalina. Now, Salli means pray, right? Oh my God. So you see all the Quran ayahs. Don't tell me this is salutations. You go back to Surah 33. Do I have to tell you? Is this Salah with the S-A? Salli. Musalli. What does Saleen mean? Prayer again, right? Those who pray, consistently performing their prayers. Okay, now it's Salat, the hymn. If the Quran ayat, sometimes they say, like Allama Tabatabai said, that one Quran ayat will explain another Quran ayat, or one word of the Quran ayat that thought would explain the meaning of the same word in other ayats. But you're giving different meanings, but your translators are, at least about the prayer ones, they're not the ones ayats I showed you. But in Surah Ahzab ayat, you're giving a different meaning to it. And who give the rightful share of their wealth to the beggar and the poor, and who firmly believe in the day of judgment, and those who fear the punishment of their Lord, knowing that none should feel secure from their Lord's punishment, and those who guard their chastity, except with their wives or those bondwomen in their possession, for then they are free from blame. Oh my God. But whoever seeks beyond that are transgressors. Who would seek beyond that when you have given them sex slaves and you've given them for mutta and for, who will? Also, those who are true to their trusts and covenants. Okay, and those of their trusts, amanat, and their promise are observers. Let me see what word is there. Huh? Tell me, was Prophet Muhammad true? Surah Tahrim. Trying to find. So, now second verse. Oaths, Amen. Indeed, has ordained Allah. Allah, Amen. Amen. Wait a minute. So this one, Amanat. Yeah, the trust. This is Amanat, oaths, and the promise. The Prophet Muhammad was not true in that circumstance. But why? And okay, then we go on in Surah Marriage, and who are honest in their testimony. Bishahadat. Qaim, stand firm. Qaim meaning, yeah, stand firm. Who stand firm, upright, testimonies, and who are properly observant of their prayers. Let me see. Salat here, okay. And those who their prayer keep a guard, are steadfast in their prayers. These will be in gardens held in honor. Makramuna. Those will be in the gardens honored. So what is the matter with the disbelievers that they rush headlong towards your Prophet? They rush headlong? They rush pure at you. But what is the matter with the unbelievers who are hurrying towards you? Allah, these poor disbelievers. You remember I did this ayat before on the screencasting long time. From the right and the left in groups. See, now they say to mock you. But the wrong blame. The ayat doesn't say. Now, of course your translators will say, but there's nothing wrong in rushing towards Prophet Muhammad, even the believers. We all would rush. If you saw Prophet Muhammad, you wouldn't rush, knowing that he's a true prophet. Oh, yeah, at that time. Wouldn't you rush towards him? From the right and the left in groups. That's it. not to mock you. You see, then they have to add this to tell you that now it makes sense. They were rushing headlong towards him to mock him. Changed. And then the Jews and the Christians are blamed for changing their scriptures. You have added, and the things that Allah has omitted, you have added in brackets, and try to explain the effect, what you gain out of it. Oh God, what not you've done. Does every one of them expect to be admitted? You see, now you've got it wrong. Your Allah has got it wrong. Let me see if this ayat, disbelievers. So you see, now when the disbelievers, let's say I see my Imam, I see Hazir Imam, I love him absolutely. I'm a disbeliever, I run to him. Seeing him, I run to him. I'm crazy about him, right? What will happen to me? What will he do to me? Not to mock him. Does every one of them expect to be admitted into a garden of bliss? I think they were told that if you went close to this messenger and if you sat with him and you went close to him, you would get paradise. Just for doing that. That's why these disbelievers, but when they saw that, he didn't like it, or I don't know, but no, indeed, they already know what we created them from. So I do swear by the Lord of all points of sunrise and sunset that we are truly capable of replacing them with others better than them. We cannot be prevented. Allah bichare. You see, Allah says that if you love Allah, follow Him, the Prophet, right? Follow the Prophet. Allah will love you and forgive you your sins. When your sins are forgiven, you are a sinless person then for sure a paradise becomes like no punishment for grave, no punishment in grave, no grave punishment, nothing. What you become is, I mean, how stupid can you people get? This is what this thing says, 7037. I'm sorry, this is just too much. Mono reality. Wiki mono reality. Let's go to the Ismaili. My goodness, what is it now? Marriage. 7037. I would feel 7037. My goodness. What is this? I feel much for you people. You come here. There is no 737 here. There's 40, there's 20. Okay. It is said in Surah of Marriage, but nay, I swear by the Lord of the East and the West that we are able to transform them in a better state than this, and we are not powerless. Where are more than East and West? Where are more than one East? How does the Lord nourish the East and the West? In what sense? This verse is about the world of intellect, where the same. You see, there is. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of this, but really, I mean, these are high irfani. This very high kind of new night. It's still the more than East. Okay, Jisme Latif. Okay. So no, not can't search. So forget it. What else is there? Go back. What's 20? So these people were heading disbelievers. It doesn't make sense. I think what it, reading that, they wanted to mock him. When evil touches them, impatient. Acha. Where could it be? The Ismailis, Imam, not here also. Can't see it. So, okay, no, can't complete. So, a marriage. Allah, they were running towards him, this person. So, really, this is terrible. The day they will come forth from the cave swiftly, it's raising to an idol for a blessing, meaning. The day they will come. So, this is not in Ismaili Quran, this ayat. The surah is there, but 43. I'm just reading out 43 ayat. The day they will come forth from the grave swiftly, as if racing to an idol. Oh, to a goal. Baba, hastening. Some say it's a goal, some say it's an idol. No, all of them say the day they will emerge from the graves rapidly as if they were toward an erected idol, rushing toward idols, as if rallying to a flag. God knows what this is. Sorry. Oh my God. So I'm not fully, like, I wasn't down. No. Okay, I'll have to. This is getting too boring, maybe but for me, it's not because when I'm doing research online. But I think it's enough that this prayer thing. Um, but there are also some desert Arabs who believe in God in the last day and consider their contributions as bringing them near to God and the prayers of the messenger. They will indeed bring them nearer, and God will admit them to his mercy. So now we have prayers of the Prophet. Okay, you may think, but this prayers of the Prophet, Salawat, is also important. I wonder what this means. So let's see. Since it's Saturday night, I have done, let's go to my old notes. Um, I can't find that where I destroyed through the Quran ayats. You can see how the Quran ayats destroy Tawheed or partners with Allah, the mind of Allah has shortcomings. Problem in the unity of Allah. I showed you, you see, can you associate God's guide to the truth? Where's the Tawheed one? Very old. I'm searching in my notes. Allah and Iblis partners. Tawheed destroyed. Here it is. Surah 17, ayat 42 and Surah 81, ayat 20. So we go to Surah Isra now. Surah Isra, ayat 42. Let's see how I destroyed through the Quran ayats, Tawheed, or maybe partners with Allah. What did I do? Through logical deduction. Surah and those who believe and do good, we do not impose upon any of them a burden beyond His capacity, they are people of paradise. What's this? Oh, I put 27 here. Sorry. It's 27. Sorry, reading the wrong ayat. Surah Namal ayat 42 says, so when she arrived, it was said to her, is your throne like this? She replied, it looks to be the same. No. Surah 17 ayat 42. I think I'm very tired now. Already I feel before. This Surah 17 ayat 42. O Prophet, say, O Prophet, had there been other gods besides him as they claim, then they would have certainly sought a way to challenge to the Lord of the throne. So logically, indeed, Allah does not forgive association. Surah 4 at 48 says, indeed, Allah does not forgive association with him, but He forgives what is less than that for whom He wills. And he who associates others with Allah has certainly fabricated a tremendous sin. And so Allah being the Lord of the great throne, Allah, there is no deity except Him, Lord of the great throne. I don't have to show you these ayats. Surah 27, ayat 26. And then I went to Surah 4, ayat 116. Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with Him. Again, the same ayat, but He forgives what is less than that for whom He wills. And he who associates others with Allah has certainly gone far astray. Surah 51, ayat 58 says, indeed, it is Allah who is the provider, the firm possessor of strength. Dhu Quwwati, here in Surah 51, ayat 58. Then Surah 17, ayat 7. Remember, this is a Dhu Quwwati is an attribute of Allah. Then Surah 17, ayat 39 says, such is some of the wisdom your Lord has revealed to you. Do not place any other deity alongside Allah, with Allah, lest you be tossed into hell blamed, rejected. It's a deity, okay? So Surah 17, ayat 42 says, say, if there were other gods along with, not besides. Surah 17, ayat 42 says, say, if there were gods along with them, as they say, then they would have sought a way to the possessor of the throne. Remember, this very important point here, that if there were gods with, not besides. There are other ayats which say besides Allah. But even with God, gods with Him, as they say, then surely they would have sought a way to the throne, to the owner of the throne, meaning Allah. Right? Then 1743 says, exalted is He and high above what they say by great sublimity. Even saying, right? So now what happens is we come to Surah Takwir, Surah 81, ayat 20. Here is a Rasul Kareem who is possessed of power with the owner of the throne, secure. So Maki. So secure, Makeen. How can Allah say if there were other gods, they would have sought a way to the Lord of the throne when He's kept a Rasul Kareem with them who is possessor of power in Surah Takwir, ayat 20, from 19 to 20. Secure. Then Surah 17, ayat 43 says, exalted is He and high above what they say by great sublimity. So this after this ayat, there's this, right? 43. But Surah 81, ayat 20 says, who is possessed? This Rasul Kareem, if you read 19, is with the owner of the throne secure. So how can these gods, like they would be secure too? If there were the gods, as they say, and they are secure, like the Rasul Kareem, possessor of power, with the owner of the throne, secure. They don't have to fight, right? Do you see this? So, another thing is that, sorry, cannot take rude and cunning people here. Once I realized that you are cunning and unnecessarily playing wicked games with me here, saying, oh, I know, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, do this, zoom it, um, translate it, read it. Huh? If you say these things to me, like Ali, ex Pakistani, African, whoever you are, right? You are, you don't possess me. If I find out your cunning ways, and then you've said you've not translated it properly, I'll kick you out from here. Understand? I'm not your wife, Muslims, that you can beat about and punch just because they've disobeyed you. But if you come here learning the truth, how many of you Muslims, when you read your Quran ayats properly, and don't disrespect women, because Elena Ali also, if I see an Indian disrespecting there, and if I'm there in the live stream, I'll say, let me come, or I'll say something there against that Indian. I don't care. Elena Ali has been disrespectful to His Highness Aga Khan, but that doesn't mean that I cannot tolerate disrespect to a woman, by a man especially. And when I was in my right mind, क्या इन पाकिस्तान में पाकिस्तानियों ने पागल बनाया है क्या? I just can't take this kind of a thing, whether it's in African Muslims, in Arab Muslims, in Pakistani Muslims. I cannot take this. Now, I've proven through Quran ayahs to see it. Look, there's a contradiction. How can God, if there are other gods, they would be secure, like Rasul Kareem, the possessor of power, is secure with the Lord, with the owner of the throne or possessor of the throne. Secure. And not only that, there is someone who is secure. Rasul Kareem is secure. The ayat says, is secure. Glory be to him, exalted be he in high exaltation above what they say. Okay, Surah 17, ayat 42 says in Akamedi Puya Ali commentary, Shia commentary, there is only one true God if the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all. Any power at all, they would have surely endeavored to seek out a way to the Lord of the Arsh, to the Lord of the Arsh, to contend with Allah and to execute their own will. Now you want to see this, I can take you to multilingual Quran and show you again. If you're new here, I'm an ex-Muslim, and be respectful, be honest, be upright. And your laws, your violent laws against non-Muslims and ex-Muslims don't apply here on my live stream. Okay? So going to multilingual Quran. Now you see what a thing it is, a contradiction. Multilingual Quran. Even reading this, at least Kamedi Puya, you can understand, and it's good. I agree to this. The way Kamedi Puya or Ali commentary has explained it, right? So we go there to Surah 17, Al Isra, Ayat 42. And I'm going to share this on the screen. So I've already had this in my notes and I've already done this, but again, to make sure, those, please join me, a smiley, exit smileys. Don't go below what you have left, the tariqat. The Sufis are higher. Irfans are higher. You know what I mean? In knowledge, when you're higher. So here, the seven heavens, God, here. See, if there had been gods with him, this I found very difficult way, because mostly it's other than Allah, other than him in the Quran ayats. Please look at this. As they say, behold, they would certainly have sought out a way to the Lord of the throne. With him. See, with him. Also this, please. With him. Because the many ayats are other than him, other than him. Even the Jesus and the Mary ayat, other than him, they've taken as gods. It's not with him. It's min duni, beside him or other than him. The word used in Arabic, the phrase. So there's only, so here, very important, with him, gods, with Allah, gods. There is, so the commentary says, Puya Ali commentary. There's only one true God. If the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all, any power, any power, any, right? Endowed with any power at all, they would have surely endeavored to seek out, a way to the Lord of the Arsh, to contend with Allah and to execute their own will. Please see this now properly. With Allah, moreover, it was very hard to find an ayat, God's with him. Now I found it, with him. And what does this ayat say? That if there were many gods, meaning very well put, explained by Ali, Puya Ali commentary, there's only one and true God. If minor gods of the polytheists are endowed, if you don't understand this ayat properly, read this in the Shia commentary. Polytheists are endowed with any power at all, they would have endeavored, endeavored to seek out a way to the Lord of the Arsh, to contend with Allah and to execute their own will. Well explained, this ayat, right? They would have gone to sought a way to the Lord of the throne. Now, who's already with the Lord of the throne? Who's already there? Surah 80, Surah Takwir, ayat 19, 19, we go, and then to 20. And moreover, he's secure. So even if you Shias come in a way that say that, oh well, if authority has sent, if God has sent down authority, what happens then? Like in Surah Araf ayat, it says, and in another ayat, Abraham says, God has not sent down authority for these idols, right? It finishes even the Shia way, that's why the messenger is with Allah, because by authority of Allah. Surah Maida ayat, waliyakum, right? And even this, if they say, right? But the ayat goes that if there were many gods, they would surely seek a way to the throne of the Lord. Now there's already, so even authority, Shia way, would do what? That ayat doesn't make sense with that even. Because whether with authority or without authority, what's that ayat? So going back to that ayat before, uh, like, after I finish with these two ayats, let me show you. Surah 81 ayat 19 says, what does it say? It says, indeed, this Quran, this is the word of, I'm not reading because it's not there. A noble messenger angel. Angel? Indeed, okay, maybe from other ayats, whoever, but this ayat only says, then you can take it from the other ayats, the angel, messenger, Gabriel, whoever. Okay, no problem, but just to see, now I don't have to put angels here. You know why? Because what am I explaining? What am I showing to you? That's why. So indeed, it is surely a word of a messenger, noble, right? Then, so he's a messenger, noble, right? Starts from here. The quwwati, quwwatin, quwwatin, possessor of power. He's got an attribute of Allah, Rasul Kareem, with inda, with the al-arsh, Allah, meaning. So I gave you that ayat that Allah is one who is the arsh, owner of the throne. And who is secure? The possessor of power with is secure. With the owner of the throne. Honor of the throne. It's with, not held in honor by the Lord of the throne. These translations now here I don't. Find out proper Arabic meaning of what is ainda. Ainda. Ainda is with. And moreover secure. Makin, secure. He's secure. So if the Shias come and say, well, this is because authority has been given. Surah Araf, ayat 33. With authority. But here, like Surah Araf, ayat 33 says, so maybe Allama Tabatabai can tell me that Zahra, this Rasul Kareem, possessor of power with the owner of the throne, is with due to this ayat which says, which the Sunnis could not take properly, understand. Surah 7, ayat 33. So say only the forbidden, my shameful. Okay. With Allah. So how should I? Concealed and the oppression without the right, and that you associate others with Allah what not He has sent down of it any authority, meaning, and that you associate with Allah that for which He has sent down authority, not sent down authority, and that you associate with Allah that for which He has not sent down authority. Enough? I don't want to go more reading this whole ayat so that I don't confuse you. So that you associate with Allah. So the Sunnis have missed this. That's why it becomes it contradicts. Otherwise, it doesn't contradict. If you read this ayat, where authority of Allah has been sent down to associate with Him, like Rasul Kareem. But if you just look at this ayat in Surah Isra, wait a minute, where is it? Surah Isra ayat 42, say, if there had been gods with Him, right? Whether authority or no authority, doesn't matter. What would they have done is the point here. What would they have done if there were gods with them? As they behold, they would have certainly sought a way to the Lord of the throne, which Allah doesn't want, like, right? Because 43 says, glory be to Him, moreover, glory be to Him, exalted be He in high exaltation above what they say. What does this mean? Surah 17, ayat 43. If there had been other gods with Him, or gods with Him, as they say, behold, they would certainly have sought out a way to the Lord of the throne. But glory be to Him, exalted be He in high exaltation above what they say. Like this, so there is only one true God. If the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all, and they could have been also endowed with power noteworthy, like, Abraham saying, can they speak? But what if God had given them the power? It's for God to give the power to these gods. Like angels have powers. With any power at all, were endowed with any power at all, they would surely have endeavored to seek out a way to the Lord of the earth, to contend with Allah, meaning, and to execute their own will. Or whatever it is, right? They would have sought a way to the Lord of the throne. If you don't even want to take the Shia, this last part. But they would have. And what would they have? Forget what they would have done. Doesn't like this, doesn't agree to this. So He said, if there were gods, so the authority sent down by Allah, it doesn't say here, but but since God has sent down authority for Rasul, or given the authority to Rasul Kareem to be with Him, secure. Because God gave the authority. It doesn't say that here. Against the polytheist God, it says this. Like, nowhere does it say without authority. You can read ahead, you can read before. It doesn't say. So we have a contradiction, even if we explain through the Shia way that if authority is given, then God can make someone with him, wali, let's say, Surah Maida ayat 55, or Surah Takwir ayat 20, a Rasul Kareem with, right? But here it doesn't say authority, without it. See, if there had been gods with him, it only says this. As they say, it doesn't say they kept gods with him without authority. So it falters, it comes to. And then there is a contradiction also. So whether you put authority with authority or not with authority, doesn't matter. However, the Shias may come for this. Surah Isra ayat 42. Say a prophet, if there had been other gods besides him, as they claim, then they would have certainly sought away, like even sought away, like they have that much power. And so, am I jumping the gun? So, if there had been other gods besides him, as they claim, no. Say, if there had been with him gods, as they say, then surely, so as they say. But God could have said that without authority, because with authority I have made a Rasul with him, given him my attribute, one attribute. Dhul Quwwati. He has power even. He has power even, you can see. And he has that attribute of mine. And then you go with the Shias, another multilingual if you don't. You know about the Surah Ikhlas, like there is no similitude like God, right? God doesn't have a similitude. Now, I read out to you in my previous live streams about from the Sunni side, footnotes, Quran.com, that not his, he doesn't give his attribute to anyone, right? But this is not only a name, Ali, it's his attribute, this person, this Rasul Karim possesses power. And it's also power. So if we go to Surah Ikhlas, even the Shia say, agreeing with the Sunnis, where does it say? Let me see. Nothing or no being can be separated from the infinite supreme being, nor was anything or being from him who was separated, neither he begets anthropomorphism. This is a big word. I can't, I'm tired. Allah signifies the unity of his essence. He is free from compositeness. According to Imam Ali ibn al-Hussein, Zain al-Abidin, Samad refers to, okay, and where did I read it? Dependent on no or everlasting creator, eternally. He cannot be described, defined, of, okay, taking it up. The spirit of the absolute unity of Allah, Ahad, one person being, is applied to Allah alone and signifies the one, the soul, he who has ever been one and soul, or the indivisible, or he has no second to share in his divinity, right? Nor in his essence. Oh, batteries. I have to just, sorry, excuse me, put the battery on. Charge my computer, sorry, not put the battery on. His essence, nor his attributes. Shia 12 verse. Did I share this? I haven't shared this. Look. So this goes against Surah Takwir ayat 20. Nor his attributes, meaning he doesn't share in his divinity, nor in his essence, nor in his attribute. How can Rasul Kareem be with the Lord of the throne, possessor of power? Possessor of power is his attribute, Allah's attribute. And with the owner of the throne, that is Allah, i.e., Allah. Refer to the commentary of Surah Fatiha, ayat 1 to 4, and Hashr, Surah Hashr meaning, ayat 22 to 24. Do I have to do this now? Is it clear? Is it clear? Even Shias I got, 12 Shias, right? Now where will the 12 Shias be running to? Ismailis. They need an imam. You know, Jiddu Krishnamurti says, very, very tough. To stand alone in this. Because, you know, when you want help, you feel helpless. You're calling out Imam Jafar Sadiq or someone has said, some Imam. What? That this is Allah. If you don't, like you feel helpless. And if Allah doesn't come to help you, that's okay. But you're crying out to someone that's help. That's Allah. It is inside of you, right? Inside of you. The evidence that Allah exists. When you're drowning, you're crying out for help. The power, it's instinctively, innately there inside of you. So very, very difficult for me to show the. So also the Shias now, there's, you know, Allah is there. So maybe they'll take Christianity like the Iranians have been doing, or they'll go to the Ismailis. But they need on this. You cannot stand alone to look for truth. It's very difficult in this world, in this life. Also this. You feel helpless, calling out, oh Lord, please. I also call out. But I'm a truth seeker, spiritual. And you say maybe I'm not being honest to myself in this. Anyways, Shakti Gawain was a spiritualist. She didn't believe in any religion, but she was a spiritual person. She believed in divinity, divine, God, superpower, supreme power, and all this. But not religiously, not following any religion. So you can do that too. If you think I'm being dishonest, and you will apply that on me, against me, at any time. Nor in his attributes. This is explained by Puya Ali commentary. I don't know. It's explained by your people, and it's mostly Ali commentary Shias. So now either you correct your religious scholars, the classic ones, the old ones, also that, or you say, no, we don't believe in this commentary anymore. Thee alone do we worship, thee alone do we implore for help. So you can say that, or so he who has no second to share in his divinity, nor in his essence, nor in his attributes. Then I don't know why Shia say that Ali, the attribute of Allah, name of Allah, given to Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law and cousin son-in-law, Ali. But yet, yeah, the attribute was given to him, yet he's not the supreme creator, but he does not, nor in his attributes. He does not share. So his attributes are his attributes. Let's say, even if you take a name of Allah, he has chosen for Ali, the cousin and son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad, this Ali, one of his names, Ism, which is his attribute, but not the one he has as Ali, Allah, Ali al-Azim, right? He does not share. Ali is not God. Allah and Allah as Ali is not as Ali, the son-in-law, a cousin of Prophet. But Surah Takwir, we see that this person has power. Now, that power, and with the possessor of the throne, which is Allah, secure also. So I got all of that, right? Like gods with Allah, not besides Allah, with Allah, they say, or if they say they, which they say are gods with Allah, they would seek what? Decide. So it was better on the screen casting for me, although you may not, the sound could not be that clear, showing you and explaining that properly so that you don't get confused. Nor in his attributes. Say he, Allah is one. Allah is he on whom all depend, and none is like him. Therefore, there cannot be any being like him. None is like him. But there's a Rasul Kareem who shares the same attribute as Allah, and that power, the Quwwati, which is in Surah Zariyat for Allah, Zu Quwwati, as Zu Quwwati, possessor of power, even Zu, but Quwwati is the important. And he's with the Lord of the throne. And now here we have, say, my Lord has only forbidden. Where is it? Surah, if screencasting would have been easy, Surah Isra, ayat 40. Say, O Prophet, had there been other gods besides him, with him? It doesn't say if it's besides him, the Arabic phrase would be another, min duni. But it's this, ma, ahu. With them, gods. As they say, then, okay, they claim, then surely they would have sought to the owner of the throne. Now here it's the. So it's the same, where they put the, and he is the Quwwati in Surah Takwir Rasul. Please note, I mean, which, please, intelligent, eloquent people. You can catch my ineloquence in articulation. Teachers can and understand. So don't pretend that you don't understand what I'm trying to say here, or you can't see it. Maybe you can't see it because you're so brainwashed. So don't. I mean, you can blame us and your prophet, showing disrespect to his wives, hitting them. This kind of a thing. We are not your servants, but I can, all of us, my thing is be humble in life. My motto was, and the humble people. Firstly, what kind of Muslims are you, right? Where's your humility? Where's your being humble towards others? Where is it gone? You call Quran ayat. Huh? Is there a Quran ayat which says a people humble towards the believers and firm towards the, yeah. So you see, your own Quran ayat says strive hard, unbelievers against unbelievers. You are not humble, you are stern or firm, and also you are dishonest. If you were honest with yourselves, you would see there's no need to be firm towards us unbelievers or apostates, because we are showing you the truth. If you had any value for the truth, and those who are trying to tell you what a deception this is, get out of it. So if you want to stay in the deception and you like this deception, and if I find out that you love lies, you like to trick people, deceive them, then this is for you. And then I cannot say, because then your evil has gotten the best of you. Then the Satan has gotten the best of you that you worship. Then I have to understand. One day I will perhaps understand that this Satan has gotten the best of you. You see? Firm towards the unbelievers. And when I think when the Jews and the Christians had the upper hand, at that time you were told, bear patiently with them, bear patiently with what they say, the Jews and Christians, Eliktab, say against you, mocking you. There, you needed to be very humble, patient, not trick them, not gaslight them, not be firm with them. The Jews will never be pleased with you, nor will they follow. No, no, there's another ayat. Is it El Kitab? You know, and you're telling them, say, O Muhammad, O people of the scripture, come to a word that is between us and you. And Surah Fusilat ayat, none is granted it. You know, say one with great, your bosom enemy, your enemy will become your bosom friend. Can you verily bear witnesses? No, bear patiently with what they say. And it's about the, you know, the Christians and the Jews giving you, bear with patiently what they say. Bear patiently what they say, avoid them in a goodly manner, and be patient over what they say, and depart from them in a good manner. I think this is when, which Muzammil, Surah Muzammil, this is one of the beginning surahs, right? And be patient over what they say, and the Christians when they mock at you, when the people of the book mock at you. Argue only in the best way with people of the book, except with those of them who act unjustly. Oh, right? So unjust being that they are showing you that this is deception. Even if we show you, so you think we are acting unjustly. No, no, you know very well I'm not acting unjustly with you. Do not argue with the people of the book unless gracefully. Where? You call Ismailis pigs, some of you, except with those of them who act wrongfully so. Shias, you feel they've distorted this religion and say we believe in what has been revealed to us and what was revealed to you. Our God and your God is one, and to him we submit. Very nicely. Recite what has been revealed to you of the book and perform Salat. Verily, Salat prevents from indecent acts, surely not. And Al-Munkir, and remembering. Where does Salat? Indecent acts? Even fasting couldn't help the Sahabas from going into the women deceiving themselves. What a so I've seen these ayats really. And do not argue with the people of the book unless gracefully. Where do you argue? You come here with such cunning ways. Similarly, we have revealed to you a book. No, no. And the Christians, there's another one. Bear patiently with them. Where's that ayat? What they say, the people of the book, and mock you. Can't find that Quran ayat, like the school searching. That's like the first ayat again. The beginning surahs that have been revealed. We certainly know that what they say grieves you, meaning, O Prophet, it is not your honesty they question, it is Allah's signs. And what they say, and keep away from them and withdraw. Surah Muzammil. Oh, but does it say act deceptively with them? And it is said to them, what has your Lord revealed? They say ancient fables. Let them bear their burdens in full on the day of judgment. Forsake them gracefully. Leave them alone. So did I challenge you, or I can't find that verse. The Jews, the people of the book make fun of you. Quran. Surah 5, ayat 57 also. O you who have attained to faith, do not take for your friends such as do not take your friends for your friends such as mock at your faith and make a jest of it. Be they from among those who have been vouchsafed revelation before your time, or from among those who deny the truth, but remain conscious of God. If you are this, but what didn't this says? Do not make friends with them. But no, there's another ayat which says, bear patiently with them, what they say, not to the Prophet, believers, make fun of you. Maybe Surah Baqarah ayat. So this is your terrible, violent, lying ways, dishonest ways. Can't find that ayat. Mocking your faith. I had found it. Oh, sorry, I had read it some time ago, not found it. Found it some time ago and read it. Where is it? So there were times when you were told, bear patiently with them, right? Part with them patiently, something like this. Yeah, Surah Muzammil. But this is for the Prophet, not for the believers. But believers, Ahle Kitab will, God knows what, mock you. Surah 4 Ayat 140 says, Surah Nisa, had it all come down to you in the book. You hear the voices. They denied and ridiculed, so do not sit with them until they enter into another conversation. Indeed, you would be like them. Indeed, Allah will gather the hypocrites and the disbelievers in hell altogether. Surah 4, Ayat 140. Can't find that, the Ali Kitab. Is it in Surah Isra? Okay, I can't find it. So I better go now. It's 2 hours, 22 minutes. But rounding up now, so the Shias I got, you see, Dhukuwati, with the honor of the throne. So yes, this destroys Tawheed also, because Tawheed is that there's only one Allah, meaning his attributes also. If you look at Surah Ikhlas, and if you read Ali Shia commentary also, you see that having partners with him is destroying Tawheed, right? That he's one Allah. It's destroyed. So Tawheed is destroyed by me showing you the way I showed you now. The Quran is again on the same, on this. You see, it's say He, Allah is one. So there is no God but Allah. Now, what does this really mean? This is what your commentators, Shia commentators have said. Now, if you are Quran only, I can't say, but at least nor in his attributes. Share. No one shares. No second to share in his attributes, even, right? But there is someone. So his Tawheed has been destroyed, that there is only one Allah. Shias. See. Okay, now I leave you and we'll continue later sometime. Thank you so much. Please respect people. Try, right? Try to be truthful, honest. Because there are times in the Quran, I mean, not only leave them in a graceful manner, but when you discuss with them in an honest manner, right? Not putting them in the wrong in that snaky way you come, sly way you come, cunning way you come. Who has told you to do this? So yeah, some Quran ayats like this, yeah, maybe you've taken those Quran ayats which tell you to do this like Hazrat Abraham did, but you have ignored the contradictory Quran ayats. Okay, I leave you now. And you don't see the contradictions. So we have There will always be satanic people. Satan is not there. It's the thoughts you have been fed and the beliefs you have been fed. That's Satan. And so you have been, you see, this Prophet Muhammad and this Satan has breathed into you this faith, this Satan, satanic qualities and traits and ways. Otherwise, there's no Satan. Thank you. I'll leave you now. Thank you so much, those watching patiently, and very much appreciate it. If you really come here for truth as Muslims, really appreciate it. I cannot say how much I appreciate your patience. You're bearing patiently here with me. Wish you a wonderful, beautiful life, and truth and justice. Thank you.